My name is David Yiptong. I'm the regional director for Alberta for Foresight Canada. And I'm going to be one of your co-hosts tonight, along with Zach Storms here from Startup TNT. It's great to be here with all of you tonight. I know that there are people still at registration, but we are being live streamed here, and there's a group in Vancouver that is watching this event right now. So we do have to get started on time, but there's a group I know lining up, and there's still people streaming in, but we do want to get started. I'd like to welcome you here tonight to celebrate the Foresight 50, where we get to honor 50 of Canada's most investable clean tech ventures. So welcome to everyone here in Calgary. And for those of you who are not from Calgary and you made the trek, thank you for joining us. We hope you have a great time here. You got great weather. So we're proud to present the third edition of the Foresight 50 to shine a spotlight on compelling climate solutions by recognizing Canada's 50 most investable clean tech ventures. So I'd like to hand it off right now to my co-host, Zach Storms, who is the founder of Startup TNT, who made it all the way down here from Edmonton to join us tonight.
All right, I'm really excited to be here. At Startup TNT, we bring people out every single Thursday to have fun, make friends, and build companies together. And this is a rare opportunity with permission from my family to come on a Wednesday to hang out with 50 clean tech entrepreneurs from across Canada. And you know, I was reading some stats. Get this, PitchBook just recorded the largest number of VC deal investment into carbon and emissions tech companies of any quarter on record. $7.6 billion in the last record. Let's hear it for them. We got 50 companies. They're going to add to those metrics over the next few months. Before we get started, though, we want to respectfully acknowledge the traditional lands which we are gathered on today. For all of you joining us virtually, we also recognize First Nations from across all of Canada. And here, we want to take a small moment to play this land acknowledgement prepared by the Calgary Foundation. So please bring your attention to the screen.
What is land acknowledgement?
Those of us that are continuing our oral history are blessed. What we shared, that was told from way back. Many, many years ago, my great uncle asked my grandfather, how long have we been here? He relayed a story about carrying our way of life has needs to the backward speaking people. The prairie region was dominated by the prairie grizzly bear. The prairie grizzly bear said, you have to make treaty with everything in this prairie land. The animals, the birds, the fish, the water, the hills, the rocks, they all live in beings. He said, I will move to the southern region. And so they became Sokichik, the people of the plains, of the open country.
We were part of the ecosystem. We were not masters of it. The buffalo and the moose and the elk and the antelope and the deer and the grass and the trees were more than us.
Well, we were raised to believe that everything has a spirit, that everything around us is alive and has a purpose.
We praise Creator, giver of life. We give thanks to Mother Earth.
You know, after we grow up from our biological mothers, the earth becomes our caregiver. Everything that we need is there.
And we're supposed to honor the Creator with all our life. And we're supposed to look after the gift of the land that He gave us to live on.
For us, the land tells us the story. I mean, it's just story after story. Oh, this happened here, this happened here, this happened over here.
The story is not the old man standing with his bow and his elbows on this side.
That was how Our warriors pictured the landscape.
All the tributaries run into the bow. It's the mother of all water that flows through. The people came there, they asked, what's the name of this river? They said, we cut our bow from the choke cherry trees. They're strong and powerful. We named this river the bow. Namakta.
I was born and raised in a road allowance, a strip of land that the farmers didn't want and the government didn't have no use for. Métis were just out on their own. We didn't belong anywhere. In Treaty 7 territory, I'm accepted, I'm something, and I'm with my people.
Because you're in the territory of your ancestors. No, this is home. Something that we pass on to our children and to our grandchildren.
This land has to be acknowledged. The people that took care of this land for a long time have to be acknowledged. You know, at least find the truth about us.
I'm a residential school survivor. But it's up to me to have courage and go back and learn the ways of my people. The elders will say, I pray that the young people will not forget the Creator, the true acknowledgement of the land every day.
We honor our ancestors by acknowledging Treaty 7 territory. We acknowledge the Treaty 7 nations, the Piikani First Nation, the Siksika First Nation, the Gana First Nation, the Stoney Nakoda First Nations, and the Tsuut'ina First Nation. We acknowledge the ancestral territory of the Siksikaitsitapi, the Blackfoot Confederacy, and the home of Métis Region number 3.
So with that, you know that all of these messages are all about gathering when you talk about Calgary, right? Calgary was a gathering point, and we always talk about these things during events like this, where all of us from here, there's 50 companies from across Canada that are gathering. So that's really in the spirit of what we're trying to do. I know that there are a lot of people who've come in late. So if you're a venture and you're a company, I'd ask you to group on this side where you'll be sorted for your house and sorted for the award that you're gonna get. If you're a speaker and that you'll be announcing some of the companies, I'd ask that you come and stand behind this screen so you can be prepared. And for those of you who came in late, please don't hesitate and sit. We'll get started. There are 50 companies, so it's best to find a seat while you can. Next up, I'd like to introduce Jeanette Jackson, the CEO of Foresight Canada, to the stage.
Oh, I get to walk and talk and do all these things, and my team prepared notes and I prepared my own notes, so I'm sure they're going to love me. Jeanette Jackson, I'm the CEO of Foresight Canada. I'm just, to be honest, every event that the team prepares just continues to humble us as an organization. And the fact that all of you are doing such incredible work and you're convening to check out 50 incredible companies, which is really, it feels like the tip of the iceberg of potential that we have, not only here in Calgary, but across the country. And so I will stick to some notes, but thank you all. And please stay for drinks and food after. And thank you to the entire Foresight team who's here, who have put this together, because I didn't see in the notes at the end that they've thanked themselves, and that is crazy. Okay, so a little bit about us as an organization. We've really become the largest clean tech innovation and adoption accelerator in the country. We do fundamentally believe that there is an opportunity for Canada to lead and inspire other countries to follow suit when it comes to reducing GHG emissions, as well as reducing fresh water consumption across so many incredible sectors. And we think that if we could be the first G7 country, well, an ambitious target and provocative target, it really is intended to figure out who's on the bus that wants to work together to get us to that end result. Tonight, we are going to see some of these incredible, awe-inspiring innovators from coast to coast. There has been incredible advancements and development on the ground with all of these ventures, and they're going to share this progress with you today. However, to scale technology companies, we need the right resources, both in capital. I don't want to go on a tangent, but things like regulation and collaboration and all these things. But capital is certainly one of the key pillars. And the Foresight 50 is intended to bridge that gap. It is our third year. And I think in the last 2 years, we've seen over $1 billion invested in Foresight 50 companies. And we are excited that year over year, this continues to grow. We want to shine a light on some of the most promising clean tech companies across the country, and of course, acknowledge and learn from them what they're seeing on the ground with their customers. I also would like to take an opportunity to highlight some of the success that have come through our previous Foresight 50. Many of you may have heard that Calgary-based honoree Ever Technologies recently announced Canada Growth Fund's first investment recipient for over $90 million to help propel geothermal. So, woo! We know that this is an incredible achievement. This was, I would argue, long overdue because I like to do things quickly, but we're so excited to see that governments now invested and put their money in to see this technology come to light. And then, I'm wrong on the numbers. 2021 and 2022 Foresight Ventures have collectively seen over 1.6 billion invested. So my apologies. 1.6 billion. And I think there's 150 trillion that's going to be out there towards 2050. So like, keep our eye on the prize. But tonight we're here to celebrate the next generation of these companies, and that's the 2023 Foresight 50. This process is, coordinated by Foresight and led by Foresight and some incredible partners. Obviously, you've got Zach and a lot of the different sponsors and collaborators that we have here, but we also have an independent panel of over 41 private investment leaders who help vet over 220 applications to get us to this Foresight 50 list. And it's a process and it's always hard, but it's definitely, we're glad to see that these folks that are passionate about investing come to the table to look at these companies. And while all of the applications demonstrate strength and ingenuity across Canada's clean tech sector, we are excited to announce this 50. Moving right into the next piece, I am so honored that we have incredible partners that include Gowling WLG, the Alberta Eco Trust Foundation, Backstretch Recruitment Group, CoPoint, Easley, NACO, National Angel Capital Organization, Pathways Alliance, and of course, Startup TNT. Your support has really helped us make this program continue to succeed and flourish across the country. I'd also like to thank the National Research Council of Canada, Industrial Research Assistance Program. So we all know our acronyms here. So IRAP. And if I think we need like an acronym checklist, but IRAP is definitely an incredible investor in so many of these companies and more. And we thank them for making this initiative possible. So without further ado, we're going to get started in the program, and I'm going to introduce our first speaker and presenters, Rock Ripley and Tim Bailey from Gowling WLG, to give some opening remarks. Thank you. You can use either.
Come on, Rock. Yeah, come on up. Hi, everyone. My name's Tim Bailey. Oh, we got to stand in a certain spot. Stand in the light. That's what they say. Go to the light. My name is Tim Bailey. I'm a partner at Gowling WLG.
I'm Rock Ripley. I'm also a partner at Gowling's.
Perfect. We are here because our firm believes in the types of initiatives that are being taken here today, the companies, the efforts that they put into trying to come up with these solutions that we all know are so important for the future of our planet, to put it bluntly. So Gowling is happy to stand with Foresight. We want to say congratulations to Jeanette and the rest of the Foresight team for putting together this great event and the first time in Calgary, which I think also deserves a round of applause for those of us from Calgary. We've got a great venue here. And, going forward, maybe we just keep it as a home away type of event, alternating events in Calgary versus Vancouver. So without any further ado, Rock, did you have anything to add?
Sure. Yeah, I echo everything Tim said. I just have really three things to say. So one, we're both intellectual property lawyers, IP lawyers. That means we think IP is important. You're all tech companies. That means you probably think IP is important. And now the federal government thinks IP is important. So there are two programs that you should know about if you don't already know about them. NRC IRAP that Jeanette just mentioned, IP Assist, and another program called Elevate IP. Collectively, that's up to $80,000 for each company in IP funding that you should know about. So talk to your IRAP ITA, Google Elevate IP, find out how to get involved in that because they're great programs and I highly recommend it. Two, it's really to say thank you. It's been a hard news year. I'm sure all of you will agree. It is kind of difficult to wake up and look at what's going on in the world. And I find an event like this quite cathartic, little oasis to be able to come together and celebrate all the great technology and all the success that you're having in our communities. And three, congratulations. You should all be very proud and happy. It's been a lot of hard work to get here. So congratulations to all the winners. All right.
All right, next up, we have a message from Jigar Shah, the Director for the Loans Programs Office with the U.S. Department of Energy, where he leads and directs the organization's considerable loan authority within manufacturing, innovative project financing, and tribal energy. With more than 25 years of experience in clean energy, he is an expert in project finance, clean technology, and entrepreneurship, as well as a visionary leader, author, and innovator in the field of sustainable infrastructure. Now, unfortunately, Jigar could not be with us today, but he did send a video message in place.
Hello, everyone. I wish I could be in Calgary with you today to offer my congratulations on the compelling work each of you are doing to help the world meet its climate goals. I'm Jigar Shah, Director of the Loan Programs Office at the U.S. Department of Energy. The decarbonization mission each of your startups has taken on couldn't be more pressing. Your success matters not only for Canada, but for the entire world. The International Energy Agency has estimated that while we have 80% of the technologies needed to meet our 2030 carbon reduction goals, only half of the technologies we need to meet our 2050 goals have been proven today. When you stop and think about it, that's a huge opportunity. It means we need entrepreneurs everywhere to invent a lot of new technologies, new materials, new processes, new ways to produce energy cleanly, efficiently. All things the founders in this room are working on. The support accelerators like Foresight give clean tech ventures is critical, not only to helping surmount the business challenges you face, but also to build the confidence startups need from early stage investors. That confidence will be critical to your venture's success, but it's only the start. Across Foresight's ecosystem, clean tech ventures have raised roughly $1.6 billion in venture capital. To really reach the scale of deployment our world needs, your companies will eventually need to secure financing orders of magnitude higher. At the Loan Programs Office, we provide debt financing to innovative clean energy projects located here in the United States. To give you a sense of the scale we work on, our average loan size is about $1 billion. Our key mission with this large-scale financing is to bridge the gap between where you stand now and full market acceptance of your technology. As you know, once you've demonstrated an innovation and developed a business strategy, there are still plenty of challenges startups like yours will face. There are execution risks building first-of-a-kind commercial facilities. There are market risks as you establish demand for your product. And there are scaling risks as you begin approaching institutional banks who have the capital you will need, but are skeptical about taking on new, unfamiliar technology risk. These are the types of challenges we at the Loan Programs Office can help you overcome. As I like to say, where LPO financing goes, private sector finance typically follows. Our diligence process is not easy, but when you've undergone a full technical scrutiny of a dedicated team of engineers with access to the US Department of Energy's thousands of subject matter experts, it's a signal that's hard for markets to ignore. As a founder, I know your first passion is the technology you have spent years researching and developing. But as you continue working to scale your solution, I encourage you to let that passion also drive your curiosity for business innovation. As you navigate the market hurdles your company will inevitably face. You've got a great partner in Foresight. It's rare to find a community willing to help you map your capital pathway all the way through commercialization and to scale. Good luck with the rest of your clean tech journey, and to the extent a US deployment is one of your milestones, my office can help you finance those deployments without diluting equity. I hope to have that conversation with many of you one day. And when you're ready, my office is only an email away. Congratulations again on being recognized as one of Canada's most investable clean tech ventures. Now get out there and deploy.
Okay, well, I think it's time for us to start deploying some awards. And the first award of the evening is actually an alumni award. I have the honor of presenting the Outstanding Alumni Award to a very special company that was on this stage last year. This venture is a shining example of success, growth, and investability. They have a proven track record in fundraising. In fact, you might know them from recently closing a $50 million US dollar Series A round that brings their total fundraising to $74 million US dollars. That's over 100 million Canadian dollars. And here's a fun story. I was reading the New York Times recently, and there was an article about how car companies are now negotiating contracts directly with lithium mines. And guess who they quoted as a local expert in that article? None other than Amanda Hall from Summit Nanotech. Please join me in welcoming Summit Nanotech to receive the Outstanding Alumni Award. And here to receive it is Drew Moxon. Drew, would you like to give us a 1-minute update on Summit Nanotech?
I can give you an update. I am not Amanda Hall, as all of you may recognize, but I am here on behalf of Summit. My name is Drew Moxon. I'm one of the first few employees at Summit Nanotech. And at Summit, we're revolutionizing in a sustainable way the method in which we extract one of the most critical minerals for our world's transition to renewables and electromobility. And that element, if you hadn't caught on, is lithium. Summit Nanotech was founded in 2018 right here in Calgary, Alberta. We've received close to $100 million to date in financing, and we're obviously growing as fast as we possibly can. And the most exciting thing of all is that we're really just getting started. So thank you to Foresight again for the fantastic recognition and for the award, and we're looking forward to the future.
Congratulations, Summit Nanotech. I think it does depend on which day you look at the exchange rate. Today it was over 100 million that you've raised. Okay. All right. Listen, we're going to get on with the show, and I'm really excited to announce that Jeanette, CEO of Foresight, will be joining us back on stage to announce our first batch of Foresight 50 winners.
Thank you. All right. All I hope is that if you are aware, in Vancouver, there's a big Taylor Swift ticket sale going on tomorrow morning. And all of the staff behind the scenes is waiting for codes. My hope is that all of you are lining up to see these incredible Foresight 50 tonight and tomorrow. So let's get started. I have the pleasure of presenting the first block of honorees for this year's Foresight 50. Congratulations to Acuva Technologies, Adaptus Technologies, Arca, Asset Management, and Axine Water. Each of them are going to get 1 minute to tell you how they're doing with their company progress. And let's kick it off with Adaptus. Come on up. Oh, sorry. Asset Market. Come on up. You want the regular mic?
Yeah. I can use this one. So, thank you very much. First time I've been streamed on Disney Plus. Thank you, Disney Plus. Thank you, Foresight. Asset Market, we're building the Airbnb of EV charging. Sorry?
Just stand for
Sorry. Gotcha. Okay. Over 20% of our greenhouse gas emissions in North America come from transport. More than half of them come from light duty vehicles. To solve this problem, we need to electrify transport. And that requires an enormous amount of public facing EV chargers, over 200,000 in Canada by 2030, over 1 million in the same course in the United States, which raises a huge issue. Where do we put all those chargers? So Asset Market is a B2B SaaS platform. We have analytics to figure out the best place to put chargers worldwide. With that analytics, we can reduce the capital cost of deploying chargers by 30%, saving billions. There's also a huge problem of getting the agreements between the charging firms, landowners, and municipalities on where chargers are deployed. It's a complex planning and real estate process. Through our automation, we can reduce the time and cost of getting chargers in the ground by 75%. We're just in our second year of business, but we're moving fast. We have a fabulous team of entrepreneurs and technologists, industry experts. We have 25 customers spanning the US, Canada, and the United Kingdom. We have a few $100,000 in revenue, and we're only just getting started. So we're partway through our seed round. We're raising another $1 million. We're over in the far corner there. We'd love to speak. Come see Asset Market, Airbnb of EV charging. Thank you.
All right. No one put out the timer, but we're focused on a minute here. Next up, moving from transportation to water, Axine Water Technologies. Come on up. Congratulations. There you go. Here's the award. Here's your speech. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Victor Liang, CTO of Axine Water Technologies, a company innovating industrial wastewater treatment. We're here to solve a pressing issue, toxic contaminants in industrial wastewater. Our proprietary electrochemical oxidation technology destroys these contaminants and reduce emissions through eliminating transport. Our technology is commercially proven. We started out in the pharmaceutical industry, and now we're taking on destruction of PFAS and other emerging contaminants. Our commitment to innovation means that we're not just treating wastewater. We are investing heavily in materials development, process development, machine learning, and strategic relationships for a sustainable future. And we have, and now we are looking for partners, investors, and customers to join us in our journey to transform wastewater treatment and protect the environment and secure a cleaner future. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Am I filling in for Jeanette? Okay. Okay, up next is ARCA. Excuse me. I'm confused of where we are in this program here. Up next is Rock and Tim from Gowling WLG.
Thanks so much.
Probably won't be surprised to know that Artin is a winner. Based on, never mind. All right, to pick up on what Jeanette said, I also did not win the Taylor Swift lottery. So Tim and I are delighted to present the next block of Foresight 50 honorees. Continuing in alphabetical order, we've got Artin Energy Inc., Azura Inc., Brick Eye, Build Smarter Robotics, Calogy Solutions, Clean Innogen Energy Solutions Limited, CO2 Lock Corp, Savictus, Dana, and Dispersa. Congratulations to all of you.
Congratulations. Let's give it up. So we'll start with Ayrton Energy Inc.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ayrton Energy is developing hydrogen storage technology that can store and manage hydrogen no differently than diesel or gasoline. 90 to 95% of hydrogen today is used at the site of production. Imagine if natural gas was only used at the well site. This is because transporting hydrogen is hard. Hydrogen is typically transported at very high pressures or very cold temperatures. These require specialized equipment, complex logistics, and increased costs. Ayrton's LOHC, or liquid organic hydrogen carrier technology, stores hydrogen gas in a carrier oil that can be used for and can be used with existing infrastructure, including tanks, trucks, rail cars, and pipelines, and with no retrofits or anything. And we can take the hydrogen out of the carrier oil and reuse directly into a fuel cell or another hydrogen application. We are gearing up for a couple of pilots in 2024, and we're looking for more partners. If you're interested in knowing more, please reach out and contact us. And thank you very much to Foresight.
Congratulations. Next up is Azera Inc. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. The transportation sector is set to generate 50% of the world's worldwide emissions by 2050 if left unmitigated. Airline operators and shipping operators are indeed facing current compliance issues, regulatory requirements, and they're increasing with upcoming regulations with the governments. And these regulatory requirements are very lengthy, data-driven processes and often require multiple stakeholders. At Azera, we're building a B2B SaaS platform that can manage the entire process in one place. Our platform will allow the automated measurement of emissions, generates compliance reports, and provide operators direct access to mitigation products like carbon credits, compliance credits, and sustainable aviation fuel. Since we've launched our MVP this summer, we've generated about 700,000 in pre-seed and government funding, and we have about 200 aircraft on our platform. And we are currently raising our seed round. We are a female-led and tech-driven company, and we are turning transportation emissions into action. Join us.
Build smarter robotics. Come on up. There you go.
Okay, so the way we build homes has not changed for hundreds of years. 1/3 of all construction waste comes from, 1/3 of all waste, comes from construction. It is just a matter of time before this industry gets disrupted. So at Build Smarter, what do? We take CAD modeling, CNC machines, and robotics to prefabricate homes entirely out of recycled steel sourced from net zero electric arc furnaces. What this results in is homes that are built 25% faster for 10% less than wood, and results in 20 tons of embodied carbon reduction per home. We can fundamentally change the way we look at trees for construction. We're currently building an 8-story building right now and raising our first fundraising. We're cash flow positive and open to talking to any investors or clients. Thank you.
Congratulations. Caligy Solutions. Caligy, my apologies, that's Caligy.
Thank you. Hey guys, Caligy Solutions from Quebec. So if you look at a Tesla car, a cool eVTOL, or a hydrogen aircraft, all of these amazing technologies, they have either battery, a fuel cell, or power electronics. And what do they have in common? They generate a lot of heat. And that's where we are. So we are a pure hardware manufacturing company. We have invented a new thermal management technology. We have customers in automotive and aerospace section, and in Japan, in France, Germany, and the US. We are growing very fast, 21 employees in 2 years, and we are preparing to do our Series A by the end of next year, Q4 2024. So we'll be more than happy to have you and to discuss with you. Thank you.
Clean Inogen Energy Solutions. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, I guess I'm too short to stand behind the podium, but also facing the audience live online. Hello, everyone. I'm Victoria Xu. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Clean Inogen. We are developing a clean and efficient heat to hydrogen process. It can significantly reduce the electricity consumption to produce hydrogen. Our technology partner, Canadian Nuclear Labs, has been working on this for over a decade and successfully advanced it to TRL level 5. So we have implemented a unique and innovative go-to-market strategy to reduce the funding and the time needed to decarbonize such a impactful deep tech. So we start from upscaling industrial waste heat to turn hydrogen and oxygen on site that will help them decarbonize their operations. But further scale up will enable large-scale green hydrogen production from concentrated solar heat or nuclear plants. So we have secured investors, strategic investors and clients and major grant approval, wide recognition from the industry. We're now finalizing our seed round to build the first of its kind heat to hydrogen process. So join us, check our booth out there, meet our co-founder Terry too, then enable this important green hydrogen pathway because it will address the last 40% of decarbonization strategy that electrification cannot solve. Thank you.
CO2 Lock Corp.
Thank you. My name is Cooper Quinn and I'm the CEO of CO2 Lock, and we're just really honored, I guess, to be here among all these fantastic companies. So at CO2 Lock, we're focused on commercializing processes to unlock what we see as the gigaton scale potential of some specific ultramafic rocks for carbon capture and storage. And we have a top pile of unique data, IP, and processes for quantification, which provide us a significant first mover advantage in this really rapidly growing market. We've just completed a transformative drilling and sampling program at our first project site in central BC, where we're going to take this technology from about 7 years of lab research and development into the field for demonstration projects in the coming year. We know that our rocks can meaningfully contribute to carbon capture and storage and carbon management here in Canada, but as well globally. And we think we have the, data and know how to do it and to provide a permanent, economic, verifiable, measurable solution. There's gigatons of CO2 capacity provided by these unique deposits, and we really look forward to working with our friends at Foresight here, and maybe some of you here in the audience to take this technology forward.
Thanks so much for that. Civictus. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Rob Sturgis from Civictus, and we're a clean tech company looking at decarbonizing difficult sectors for the energy transition. Our key service is providing energy hubs that will produce ultra low carbon hydrogen and hydrogen carriers like ammonia and methanol. And our process includes carbon sequestration in it, not as an extra cost, but as an extra revenue, as it actually helps us produce 20% more hydrogen. We have raised 13.6 million in seed round. We have a project here in Alberta ready to construct, and we are currently raising $30 million for that project.
Congratulations. Dana.
I'm proud to represent Dana to you today. Our mission is simple. We want to make energy transactions easier, more efficient, and greener. Our groundbreaking power transaction unit technology is at the heart of these efforts. It's designed to simplify energy transactions and boost DC voltage by 150 times. This technology optimizes energy delivery and consolidates power without any losses. This has been independently validated. It makes solar systems more efficient and streamlines battery operations. We're proud of our innovation. We have filed over 20 patents internationally, marking us as industry innovators. Our patents are recognized as novel and inventive, further establishing ourselves as leaders in the field. Our technology is gaining traction across various market segments. We've already secured strategic agreements with global leaders, enabling us to integrate our groundbreaking designs into solar modules with a launch capacity of 500 megawatts. We're even working on vehicle integrated solar energy systems with renowned OEMs, an agreement we just signed this morning. This is a significant milestone for us. We look forward to continue this conversation with you. Thank you.
And Dispersa. Congratulations.
Hi, everyone. Thank you again for this honor of being here.
At Dispersa, we transform food waste into biosurfactants. These are natural alternatives to one of the most widely used ingredients in the world, known as a surfactant, that are currently derived from palm or petroleum sources. Surfactants are widely used. They're found in everyday products such as cleaning, cosmetics, and even your favorite ice cream. And so what we're doing is using the abundance of food waste around us to create a much more sustainable product and industry. We're currently a team of 12. We're scaling our production over the last year from milligrams to currently kilogram scale. With our latest close of $3 million, which was our first pre-seed round, we were able to reach pilot production. And we are excited to be scaling our production to the commercial scale this time next year. And to do so, we'll soon be raising our seed round. Thank you again, and looking forward to our conversations today. Thank you.
All right, we're going to keep things moving right along. Up next, we have Elliot Cudmore, Executive Vice President, CoPoint, and one of our Foresight 50 sponsors to present the next group of companies. Welcome, Elliot.
Thanks so much, Zach. Yeah, pleasure to be here. Again, it's Elliot Cudmore with CoPoint. For those of you who don't know who we are, we provide shred services, and delighted to be supporting Foresight as well as some of the clients who are within the Foresight 50. So in terms of the block, delighted to announce that the next block of people will be, sorry, let me just flip to the next page. So this next block includes Earthware Reusables Inc., Econa Power Inc., Innovera Energy and Environment, Environmental Materials Sciences, and Gaia Refinery. So first up, we're going to be hearing from Earthware Reusables. Please give them a hand.
Thank you. Thank you, Foresight. Really honored to be here with the rest of the honorees. It's very cool. My name is John McInnes. I'm a serial entrepreneur based here in Calgary. So welcome to Calgary, all those folks that are from out of town. My company, Earthware, is a returnable and reusable food takeout container service. Takeout containers are a $2 billion, single-use takeout containers are a $2 billion marketplace in Canada, $160 billion worldwide. And just 7 months after our agreement with our world first agreement with a government regulated deposit return system, we're happy that we've just hit $100,000 in ARR. We forecast $1 million in ARR next year, which makes us the second largest service in Canada. So we're not the only ones doing this, and we'll be the largest next year by far. We have 490,000 out of 1.2 million left in our seed round, which will be used for expansion, where we've been accepted into bottle depot systems in Saskatchewan and BC. And future raises will, of course, be for future expansion. So I would love to have you come see us in the booth back here, and you can do well by doing good. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Econa Power.
Thank you very much. My name is Sally, a director at Econa Power, and I'm extremely proud to be here tonight. At Econa Power, we're decarbonizing hydrogen production in the energy sector and heavy industry, utilizing the abundance of low-cost hydrocarbon resources in cleaner, better ways. Our customers can deploy Econa's Excalibur reactor wherever there is natural gas infrastructure. What's more, our solution requires no water for hydrogen production, few electricity resources, and doesn't rely on CO2 sequestration infrastructure to make this process clean. We have commissioned a 200 kilogram production reactor in Burnaby, BC, where we are making hydrogen and a solid carbon. We have completed detailed engineering on our 1 ton a day deployment in a gas plant here in Alberta, and we will continue to use these 2 pilots to test and validate to deploy more of these projects across various market verticals to take this to commercialization. In our Series A round, we raised 92 million, and we look forward to the future and going into a Series B in 2024. Please approach me if you have any questions. And once again, thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Great, thank you. And next up, we have Innovera Energy and Environment.
Look at that. You all look like a deep-pocketed crowd, so thank you for coming tonight. Everyone thanks you. Steve Clark with Innovera.
little what, closer? Look at this. Okay. I'm going to start you off with a couple of numbers, big numbers. 5.8 billion tons. That's the amount of wet waste produced around the globe per year. Second one is 8.5 billion tons. That's the amount of carbon dioxide that's produced by that 5.8 billion tons. That's the equivalent of the carbon of all the cars on the planet at any given moment. But it doesn't have to be. And we figured a way to fix that. You know, using, of all things, an oil well, a disused oil well, using it in reverse. So we take that wet bio-waste, we put it down the well and the production of sequestered agricultural carbon and drop in carbon neutral fuel for existing refineries for sustainable aviation fuel and renewable chemicals. So that's what we're doing. We've entered our first public round. We're in the back. Would love to see you, and please bring your pockets.
Go. Great, thanks so much. For all those of you pockets. Next up, we have environmental material sciences. There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name's Steve Siciliano. I'm from Environmental Material Science, and today I'm going to talk to you about soil. Every year, a city the size of Calgary is wiped off the face of this planet by polluted soil. Those 2 million deaths are dwarfed by the 17 million years lost due to disability that arises from polluted soil. That's the equivalent of taking the country the size of Chile and sidelining their hopes, dreams, and ambitions for a complete year. The carbon cost associated with cleaning these soils is simply colossal. It is 6 times the annual combined output of China, the US, and the EU. At EMS, our hardware-enabled software solution allows engineering teams to track, predict, and clean soil at a fraction of the carbon, 80% cheaper, and typically achieving closure times double that of our competitors. If you're interested in saving tomorrow's world as well as today's people, please come and talk to us at EMS.
Thanks. And last up for this block, we have Gaia Refinery. Congratulations.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here. My name is Jenny Cha, and I'm co-founder and CEO of Gaia Refinery. Gaia Refinery is a CDR, carbon dioxide removal company that will help the world achieve net zero. We have a solution that brings together 2 of the most promising carbon removal pathways, BIKERS, which is biomass carbon removal, and DAC, direct air capture. Our core technology is the key to bringing these 2 pathways together and allows us to capture 3 streams of carbon dioxide from both biogenic and atmospheric sources per cycle. We use biomass to drive our direct air capture system, therefore requiring only 1/10 of the energy in comparison to other DAC companies. Additionally, our process can fit into current industrial processes, making it uniquely adaptable, decreasing capital costs, and allowing us to scale faster. Gaia Refinery is able to remove tons of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and we feel responsible to do so. We invite you to join us on our journey. Thank you.
Well done. Okay. Can you believe it? We're actually ahead of schedule. I know people are concerned about timing and stuff, but we are ahead of schedule, Astrid. Look at this. And I'm really excited to announce our next presenter. He flew in from Toronto for this great event. It's none other than Claudio Rojas, CEO of NACO. Welcome, Claudio.
Zach, thank you. And you are officially a member of NACO now, so I'm excited to share that news. And for those of you that don't know, NACO, so the National Angel Capital Organization is Canada's Angel Capital Association. We have over 4,000 individual investors that have invested in companies like Summit Nanotech and Amanda Hall, who was mentioned earlier. We're privileged to have Jeanette Jackson and Foresight as members of NACO. We're the umbrella of 100 organizations around the country that support entrepreneurs and that fuel them with capital and mentorship. So it's really phenomenal to be here. Exciting things are happening in Alberta because of all of you. And so perhaps a round of applause for everyone that's in the room that's making things happen here. So let's meet the rest of this year's honorees in alphabetical order. The next group of Foresight 50 honorees are Hayes Automotive, Intervision Borehole Technologies, Intelligent City, Canon Energy, and Letus Inc. So let's get ready for our next round of pitches. And first up is Intervision Borehole Technologies.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm Tim Davies, founder of Innovision. First off, I'd like to thank National Research Council IRAP program. I'd like to thank Foresight for getting us here. I'd like to thank Sustainable Development Canada. Like to thank also a huge thanks to TNT Startup. We won their Clean Tech Award, so that was great. We image wellbores. We map methane emissions from wellbores. We save oil companies, energy companies, about $25,000 a well on each scan, $250,000 on their annual work. All of our work is repeatable. Every single one of the members of the Pathways Alliance, the COSIA Alliance, so far we've been trying to negotiate how they get access to the first tools we have. So we're pretty much looking to be booked out this next coming year. We're just going into commerciality now. So we're very, very excited. We'll be scaling up this next few months. We'll be testing the system out with client wells, paid client wells during the first part of January and early next year. Very much looking forward to meeting some new investors and new faces and say hello to all the old friends. And we'll see you soon. Thank you. Right on time.
And now we have Intelligent City. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Big thank you, first of all, to Foresight for this and many years of support. I'm Oliver Lang, CEO of Intelligent City. We're a housing technology company based in Vancouver, Canada, founded there about a decade ago, and we're addressing two fundamental problems we believe that affect all of us. One is an industry that is responsible for 40% of carbon emission, and the second one is a global housing crisis. In response, we've developed an approach, a product approach, where we can build better, we can build faster, more cost-effective, and consistently carbon neutral. And in order to do that, we have commissioned an industry-first, highly vertically integrated technology platform made out of design engineering, software solutions, mass timber building systems technologies that are now fully certified, and advanced robotics. And we're doing this in a market where we're applying this to a 4 to 18-story segment of the market that we believe is where urban housing needs are for urban densification, and that coincidentally also are new building codes. Maybe quickly saying that we have commissioned our first factory in BC, and we're doing a second factory in Toronto right now. We have a backlog of over $40 million worth of contracts and have raised about $30 million to date. Thank you very much.
And now Canon Energy.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much to Foresight for this amazing honor. We're super excited to be recognized in this way, and we're super excited to also be in the Canadian clean tech ecosystem. So my name is Janice. I'm the CEO and co-founder for Canon Energy. My two co-founders are also here today to celebrate this. So what we do at Canon Energy is we take waste heat from industrial processes. So think about cement, steel, a lot of oil and gas processes, and we turn that into clean 24/7 carbon-free energy. And we do this with an innovative business model. So we're taking a lot of what we've seen catalyze the solar and wind space, especially in the United States and Canada, with this off-balance sheet type of financing. And we're applying that to industrial decarbonization. And in doing so, hoping to unlock a whole new market of new technologies that are commercial, but haven't had the right business model to scale. So we actually had a really big milestone just happened yesterday. We closed a round with some investors that we're really excited about. Thank you. In today's funding environment, we were really excited to have that happen. And we're working on a portfolio of projects that we hope to start construction in 2024 and bring more renewable baseload energy onto the grid. Yeah, so that's it. I think my time is up. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. And now we have a company that we featured in Toronto on our national stage. Very special company doing really extraordinary things here, Letus.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here among all of you today. My name is Gada Nafi, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Litis. We are a team with a deep technical expertise, a team that has developed the technology for lithium extraction. Lithium has been deemed strategic by governments, by NGOs, by industries to curb climate change. And we have found a solution that actually works. And we very quickly found our niche market. We're able to extract lithium from low concentration sources effectively and efficiently, opening up untapped resources for lithium. And we do have dedication, special dedication to make energy accessible, abundant, and efficient. We have scaled twice. We've gone from lab to bench and bench to mini pilot. And we have made the strategic decision to bring our solid nanomaterial production internal in Litis, which we're very excited about. We just recently had the opening of that production facility and are producing up to 5 kilograms of nanomaterial today. This is new for us. This is new for Calgary to have actually that material produced here, and we're very excited about it. And now we're going to the next stage, which is scaling up our nanomaterial production. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Gada. Thank you, all the presenters. Listen, before we move on to the next group, I'd like to take a moment to just talk about Startup CNT for a second. So listen, we started off as a happy hour up in Edmonton, May 16th, 2019. I remember it well because it was the day I turned 35. I threw a surprise party for myself. And I said to my wife, I want to run a happy hour every single Thursday for a year and see what happens. I just have a simple philosophy. I want to have fun. I want to make friends. I want to build companies with other entrepreneurs, other scientists, other investors. And you know what? Like Claudio just said, we're kind of the big leagues now. We're angel investors. We do 30 deals a year. We've raised $12 million for 80 companies from people that are in the room today, like Dave and Jade sitting right over there among our first 2 investors in Calgary. I think Jesse's here from Saskatchewan somewhere. I don't know why I can't find him. Listen, we do a team-based approach to angel investing. We run investment summits where people get together, they chip in $5,000, they work as a team, they do the due diligence together, then they invest in great companies. Some of the companies you've seen here today have raised money to start TNT, and our partnership with Foresight is very strong. We're actually running another clean tech investment summit this winter with our friends from Foresight and many of their partners across the clean tech community. So encourage any of you that are still raising in the winter to join us at the next clean tech summit. Okay, without further ado, I'd like to welcome someone I can call a friend and fellow Edmontonian, Jonathan Cada from Export Development Canada.
Thanks, Zach. Hey, everybody. So I work with Export Development Canada. Really happy to be here. And we are in the business of helping Canadian companies export. So looking forward to connecting with everybody over the next couple days. And I'm going to announce the next batch of nominees. So MindSense, Miru Smart Technologies Corp, Novamera, New Life Green Tech, and Orca Water. So I think we'll start with Miru Smart Technologies. Welcome to the stage. Congratulations. So about the mic? I think you can use that.
Good evening. I'm Lacelle Radich from Miru Smart Technologies, and you didn't know, buildings are responsible for 40% of global energy-related carbon emissions. And windows are the last building envelope system with the opportunity to save significant energy. Miru is building smart windows, dynamic windows that tint when you press a button. They block the sunlight in the summer and the harsh heat light, and in the winter they can be clear to let the heat in. We've scaled our company very quickly over the last 4 years, and we've built a pilot facility in Vancouver, BC. We have technology that our patented process is significantly less carbon intensive and uses less energy than competing manufacturers. And we have built our technology and also our windows to fit within the existing window distribution supply chain so that we can deploy this technology very quickly globally. Over the next 2 years, we'll be building a pilot facility in Vancouver, and we're raising our Series A financing for that. The dynamic window industry is growing faster than ever. And if you're interested in decarbonizing buildings, come chat with us.
Perfect. Next up, we have Novamera.
Hello there. Thanks. My name is Teresa Quick, and I'm from Novamera. So net zero requires a lot more metal. From all the technologies we've seen today, there's a lot more metal that we need. The mining industry is struggling to meet the metal demand. It's facing three key challenges. Firstly, it's getting harder and harder to find those large world-class deposits. Secondly, ore quality is decreasing, making it much more costly. And thirdly, there's growing environmental and social concerns, making it very difficult to permit. So we wait decades basically to create some of these, bring these deposits into production. But there's an estimated 6 trillion in small deposits that, because of their size and shape, are uneconomic to mine using traditional mining methods. Novamera develops the technologies to be able to surgically extract these deposits. These deposits are known. Novamera's technology leverages existing conventional drilling equipment. Our solution produces 95% less waste, 44% less GHG emissions, very low CapEx, small footprint, and no blasting, making it extremely appealing to local communities. Most importantly, Novamera's solution allows us to unlock stranded, known, uneconomic deposits and turn them into highly profitable reserves, allowing us to meet our metal demand both quickly and sustainably.
Yeah. Next up, we got New Life Green Tech.
Hi, I'm Jerry Christian, co-founder of New Life Green Tech. Wet industrial waste is a 290 million ton per year problem in North America alone. And current disposal methods are inefficient, expensive, and becoming more restricted. Well, our focus is on the food manufacturing waste, fats, oils, and greases, and sewage sludge. This is our 120 million ton a year market. Our technology provides reduced emissions and cheaper disposal. Customers and generators of this material are already paying to get rid of their waste. We do not charge a green premium. So our patented process, we apply heat, water, pressure, and we turn this sludge into renewable oil. We charge a competitive tipping fee at the front end to take material like this fats, oils, and grease, and we turn it into this renewable oil, which we'll be sending for carbon removal. And it gives us a future option of upgrading carbon fuels. We're really excited this summer. We closed a round. We built a commercial size processor in Saskatoon. We've commissioned it. And next week, we get our first, we're revenue generating. We have a national waste hauler delivering us our first paying delivery. So we'd love to tell you more. Thank you.
And finally, we have Orca Water.
Good evening, everyone. Water. Water is undoubtedly Earth's most precious resource. It's essential to human health and economic prosperity. One of the defining challenges of our generation is water scarcity. Right now, half of the world's population lives in water-stressed regions, and that could be 75% in 30 years. North America ranks #1 in per water consumption. Now, none of this is trending in the right direction. At Orca Water, we see immense opportunity to make an impact, and we believe it starts with enabling water to be measured. Everywhere we work, live, and play. Orca Water has developed a non-intrusive, extremely low-cost water monitoring system that provides unprecedented water use analytics combined with predictive leak detection. It measures water use in homes, buildings, and hotels and installs without tools or plumbers. These capabilities enable so many applications that are needed now related to water: conservation, risk mitigation, property monitoring, and ESG reporting. Climate change, drought, and population growth are affecting our relationship with water. Orca is a water solutions company that builds tools to allow the world to value and measure water, because water is life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan Kadeth. Congratulations to all our presenters. Up next as our presenter is Sarah Thiessen from Pathways Alliance. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you so much. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm very happy to present the next block of 2023 Foresight 50 honorees. So congratulations to Permalution, PH7 Technologies, Inc., PlayX Building Systems, Inc., Pressure Corp, and QEA Tech. So let's welcome to the stage Permalution.
Hi, everyone. So did you know that according to the UN, by 2030, 2/3 of the world will not have enough water to cover their needs? There are 14 countries already under extreme drought category, and only in the US, drought has cost over $250 billion. My name is Tatiana Esteves. I am the founder CEO of Permalution, a startup working on cloud and fog water collection technology. So as rain is considered vertical precipitation, clouds or fog are considered horizontal precipitation, and we can get up to 3 times more water than with rain. So yes, we are milking clouds and using the water for different applications. We are on a mission to introduce these through our world-class technology. We have deployed projects in agriculture, conservation, wildfire mitigation, climate change observation, and now we're mainly dealing and selling to governments and private companies with ESG agendas. So far at the moment, we're raising our seed round. We raised our pre-seed last year for 1.5 million. We sold our largest project to the Middle East this year, and we are about to start a new application on a similar concept. We're still tapping into floating water, but we're going to start recycling industrial steam, mainly in data centers, cooling towers, and nuclear and other industries that are using steam. So we are more affordable than desalination plants. We're more efficient than rain, and we're safer than groundwater extraction. So if you're interested in being part of our seed fundraising round, join me in the booth with all the clouds around it. Thank you.
All right, next up we have PH7 Technologies.
Hello, Mohammed Mohammadi, CEO and founder of PH7 Technologies, a company enabling the global transition to renewable energies by increasing and securing the critical metals, supply of critical metals for this transition. We do this through design and implementing of closed-loop metal extraction processes, extracting these metals without generating any wastewater, effluent, or off-gassing, reducing the carbon footprint by 95% and energy consumption by 90%. Commercializing our first platform, focusing on platinum group metals, PGM, palladium, platinum, iridium, applied in hydrogen technologies, and developing 2 other platforms with a focus on copper extraction from sulfide ores and tailings, and extraction of critical metals from electronic waste and end-of-life printed circuit boards. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Pressure Corp.
Thank you. Howdy, Calgary. Man, I'm glad to be here at this prestigious invitation. Thanks to everybody. Your hospitality and attentiveness has just been superb. My name is John Habb. I'm the CEO of Pressure Corp, and we make clean, baseload, zero carbon power out of waste pressure on pipelines. So how does that happen? Well, at pressure letdown stations on pipelines, and I'm going to use some words like delta P, and they're just easy words for pressure drop. We take turbo expander technology, magnetic bearing, hermetically sealed turbo expanders, and make this clean power. So in your mind's eye, if you have a pipeline from Saskatoon to Calgary or Midland to Houston, you start this pipeline off at 1,200 pounds, moving natural gas or crude oil. And about halfway through, you stop compressing and you let natural pressure drop take over. But when you get to Calgary and you're about to get into the utility company here, you're still at 600 pounds. They can only take it at 300. We take that 300 pounds and make that clean power. We abate carbon at about 65,000 tons per megawatt, and we're skid mounted. We can put as much as 3.5 megawatts on one skid and all the way down to 1.25 kilowatts. Thank you.
And finally, QEA Tech.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Foresight, for this opportunity to present. My name is Payvan Malati. I'm CEO of KeyTech. A lot of companies before me mentioned that over 40% of GHG emission globally is from the buildings. What I want to add to it is more than 50% of the buildings that you see around us will be with us at 2050. So at Keytech, we fly drones around the buildings. We capture thousands of data points around it. We feed this into our patented AI-backed software to find energy leakage in the exterior of the building. And then we make recommendations for clients to achieve their net zero and decarbonization plans. We are a venture-backed company, over $1 million in revenue. And we've done over 500 buildings in US, Canada, and Europe. We're closing our seed round of $3 million, 2.2 of it is already committed. We hope that you can join us in this round. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sarah, and to all the honorees for their presentations. I'm excited to call another one of our partners to the stage, Jessica Lajoie from Alberta Eco Trust. Jessica, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here as a first-time sponsor of this event. Alberta Eco Trust is new on the scene. We've got a federal endowment to put into urban climate change solutions, and we're a small but mighty team working to do that. And I'm really excited to congratulate the following companies who are here tonight as part of the Foresight 50. We've got Rainforest Automation, Recover Inc., Relocalize, Rhythmic Solutions, and Rockburst Technologies. And someone I had the pleasure of meeting earlier in what I called Dragon's Den Alley back there is Rainforest Automation.
As we electrify transportation, heating, and other end uses, we're also changing how energy is being generated. This is already causing problems across the grid from unplanned outages, and we risk billions of dollars in unplanned upgrades across the grid. At Rainforest, we help utilities understand how their customers use energy today and optimize how they use energy tomorrow. We do this with our algorithms that can use data that utilities already have to understand things like electric vehicle usage and how it's affecting grid assets like transformers. And then we enroll those customers into programs where we optimize how they use energy. We're already deployed with major utilities in the US and Australia and are currently scaling up with other global utilities. We're profitable, just about $2 million in revenue this year, and are looking for other investors to join us on our journey.
Thank you. And Recover.
Hello, Recover is a sustainable waste to energy technology company, and we're focused on industrial waste, which is created here in North America. We've been operating with our first of a kind commercial facility now for over 3 years. We have a partnership established with a large US waste management company, and that's giving us a platform for commercial expansion into the US. And our next project is FID ready in the Permian Basin. Beyond that next project, we're mapping 25 additional projects that we wish to expand out into in the coming years. Modern horizontal wells are drilled today with an oil-based fluid, and that oil-based fluid creates diesel contaminated waste. The alternate fate of that waste is to go to a landfill where the diesel component biodegrades into carbon dioxide and methane. Recover is the only recycling facility in the world, and our technology cleans that waste by recovering the diesel fuel. We produce not only a negative carbon intensity transportation fuel, but we also remove the risk of that liability escaping into a local environment and contaminating a groundwater supply. Recover is a dedicated management team, an experienced management team, and board of directors, which includes former Prime Minister Stephen Harper. That's it? All right, thank you.
Strong in. Stephen Harper's on the team.
I'm glad I don't have Zach's job. And up next, we have Relocalize.
Good evening. Let's start a little controversial, maybe. We believe that the technology part of clean tech is the easy part, and the real tough part are the unit economics. And we see this every day in our grocery aisles, where we could look for sustainable solutions to eat. If you pick a sustainably grown crop or vegetable, typically that always comes with a premium price. If you look at lettuce, it's 338% premium on a head of lettuce grown in California and shipped across the country. This is precisely the problem Relocalize is solving. I'm Graham Campbell, COO and co-founder of Relocalize Incorporated. We produce and deploy food and beverage microfactories that create food on site at the distribution centers, thereby eliminating all the upstream logistics and reducing the carbon footprint of the food we produce. We are currently operating one system in the US, and that system has allowed us to validate our technology that is feasible to autonomously create food and do it in a microcosm that's not normally producing food, and then also to validate our business model. Happy to talk with all of you over the next 24 hours. We're now looking towards scaling, and I'd love to talk to you all about how we can accelerate that process through investment, partnerships, and recruits. Thank you.
Thank you. And next we have Rhythmic Solutions.
Thank you. Thanks very much for having us. If my one-year-old son is going to spend his life on a livable planet, then the world needs to increase its production of critical minerals by about 6 times. But mining is carbon intensive, in large part because of inefficient mobile equipment. Millions of liters of fuel are wasted every year at a typical site. That's why at Rhythmic Solutions, we're delivering the world's most advanced and reliable AI for mobile mining equipment optimization. Our approach combines decades of experience in mines with proprietary data processing, innovations in cloud computing, and deep learning. Oh, sorry. The result. Hello? Good. Okay. The result is extremely accurate insight for reducing fuel burn while increasing production and lowering maintenance costs. When we hit our goal of 150 sites deployed by 2027, we'll reduce global greenhouse gas emissions by 1.5 million tons every year. At Rhythmic, we have what it takes to solve the hard, valuable, and scalable problem of reducing mining greenhouse gas emissions while increasing the availability of critical minerals for climate solutions. Thank you.
All right. And I'm happy to present Rockburst Technologies.
Hi, my name is Oscar Malpican, the co-founder and CEO of Rockburst Technologies. How do you like another statistics? 14% of energy in Canada goes into just breaking rock. And we break rock, but using CO2. And when you do that, you halve the energy consumption, and you can basically source that CO2 from the air, and you can capture that CO2 in the tailings of our process. So we have developed this thermodynamic innovation. We're now in 2 countries, Canada and Australia. We have research network in 6 universities in 3 countries. And currently we're raising $10 million in our Series A for our first on-site pilot. Thank you very much, Foresight.
All right, we're going to keep moving right along. I'm going to welcome Dean Osmond from Backstretch Recruitment as our next presenter. Backstretch, a longtime Foresight 50 partner. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, Dean Osmond from Backstretch Recruitment Group. We're a talent acquisition firm focused on being the catalyst from seed to Series B for the startup ecosystem. We're proud, albeit new, partner with Foresight Canada, and very excited to be part of the continuing growth and development of the clean tech community. The next round of nominees are, or members are, Rotolytic Technologies Incorporated, Solar Stream Inc., Solfium Inc., Switch Energy Inc., and Symbioticware. Let's welcome to the stage Rotolytic Technologies.
All right, cool. Hi, I'm Steph with Rotolytic. Industrial pumping accounts for over 17% of global greenhouse gas emissions. 17%. Industrial pumping is a $65 billion market that is desperate for a change. Rotolyptic is that change. With our beachhead market of oil and gas, Rotolyptic has the potential to reduce the environmental impact of industrial pumping while also eliminating operator pain points. Rotolyptic is a simple solution. It's a pump consisting of two parts. However, it is able to reduce CO2 emissions by upwards of 100 kilograms per day over incumbent technologies. We now have commercial deployments across North America with major operators, and we continue to prove that Rotolyptic does it better. In some cases, producing upwards of 30% more than the pumps that we replace. With global customer pull, we do need to scale to meet demand, and we would love for you to scale with us. Thank you.
The next honoree is SolarStream.
If heavy industry was a country, it would be the largest producer of greenhouse gases on Earth. My name is Apostol Radev, CEO and founder of SolarSteam, and our vision is to change this by developing the lowest cost renewable heat. We do this by using our novel concentrating solar systems that have been specifically designed for extreme climates. To date, we have developed a TRL7 pilot with an amazing industry partner, Scovan, that has been operational for over a year, and that has resulted in building an over $50 million engagement pipeline. We are UC, PTO, and PCT patent pending, and we'd love to talk to you if you're an impact investor or if you're looking to decarbonize your process. Thank you so much. My name is Apostol Radev. Looking forward to chatting soon.
The next honoree is Sophium.
Hello, everyone. My name is Zach Magnan, and I'm thrilled to share Sophium's global story live and in person from my home in Calgary, Alberta. We're proudly Canadian, and we're launching our product in Mexico where conditions are best. Now, Sophium exists to dramatically accelerate the adoption of proven PV solar technology that we need to mitigate climate change before it's too late. Now, Sophium's ecosystem makes it dead simple for homes and businesses to adopt rooftop solar. And we're working with corporate partners to efficiently reach, measure, reduce, and report aggregated emission reductions in line with net zero mandates. We're proud to have earned the trust of well-established international brands, including Pepsi and Santander Bank. We completed a proof of concept in 2021, launched the first commercial versions of our tech in 2022, and realized $2.6 million worth of business in our first year. We expect to close 2023 with $6 million in revenue with robust margins. This is a massive once-in-a-generation opportunity and a default alive business today. Join us on this ambitious, transformational, and high-impact journey. Thank you.
The next honoree, Switch Energy.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jason Cruikshank, and I'm happy to be here today representing Switch. Electric vehicles are becoming ubiquitous, and as adoption continues to grow, studies show that 80% of the time drivers are choosing to charge their vehicles at home. But in North America, there are 40 million households who live in multifamily homes and currently have no easy access to EV charging. Due to aging building electrical infrastructure and other issues, with 60% of multi-tenant buildings in the United States being 30+ years old. Switch has a solution for this. We work with building owners to deploy EV charging in multi-tenant buildings, solving infrastructure and payment issues, as well as connecting EV charging with smart building platforms and utilities, seamlessly integrating EVs into the grid of the future. I'm pleased to say we're having great success with our approach. We've deployed more than 7,500 chargers at 1,000+ buildings in 9 provinces and 30 states, and we're currently in the process of closing our Series B round. Thank you for your time tonight, and I look forward to speaking with more of you throughout this evening and tomorrow. Thank you.
And the final honoree in this round is Symboticware.
Thank you, Foresight. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Ash Agrawal. I'm the CEO of Symboticware.
$1 trillion is the cost of fuel and maintenance in the mining industry. 1 billion tons is the carbon dioxide emissions from the mining industry every single year, twice as much as Canada. $100,000 is the 1 hour cost of downtime of one machine in the mining industry. Big enough problem. Industrial AI has a promise to save 10% of this. How many case studies we have in the market? 0. Because there is a fragmented solution. It takes 3 vendors to come together to deliver value. Symboticware has put together a vertical integrated in the IoT and AI solution powered by SpaceX satellite connectivity. We are deployed at 6 sites across US, Canada, and Mexico. We are doubling our ARR this year, and we are doubling again in 2024. We are becoming operationally profitable by the end of 2024. We are in the middle of our Series A round, and I would love to speak with any of you. Please reach out to us in the next 24 hours, and I would love to talk to you. Thank you very much.
All right, can you believe it? We are on to our final batch of companies, and here to take us home is Alistair Nimmons from Easley. Easley is also a program supporter at Foresight. Foresight takes partnerships very seriously, I know firsthand. And so, Alistair, welcome, and come on up.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Easley is a first-time sponsor of the Foresight 50. For those that don't know, Easley is a venture debt provider. We finance SR&ED tax credits. We've supported 300 companies for a total of $165 million so far. If you want to find out more, you can go to fundeasily.com or come see me tonight or tomorrow. And with that, it's my pleasure to introduce the last group of 2023 Foresight 50 honorees. I guess if you want to get earlier on the list, you just need to start your company name with an A or a B. But we're right into the last 5 here. So it is my pleasure to welcome Titan Clean Energy Project Corp, Trows Corp, Veritas Research Inc., VoltSafe Inc., and finally, Water Rotor Energy Technologies Inc. So Titan Clean Energy, please come up.
Yes, thank you for that intro. I really should have named the company Atlas instead of Titan for sure. Absolutely. I will advocate Foresight to do reverse alphabetical order next year. My name is Jamie Backus. I'm president and CEO of Titan Carbon Smart Technologies from Saskatchewan. Anybody from Saskatchewan? And a couple, maybe. Yay! I would like you to remember 2 things about Titan tonight. First of all, Titan is climate tech. Titan has developed one of the most cost-effective ways to remove tangible physical carbon from the atmosphere through our advanced pyrolysis technology that uses waste from landfills as a feedstock. Secondly, we are poised for hockey stick growth. Any Flames fan, Oilers, I was just in Vancouver. We can grow our revenue from $2 million per year currently to $15 million per year with only $1.3 million in investment. If you'd like to learn more, I have a couple colleagues here, Rick and Roger and myself, and love to talk to you more. Thanks so much, and thanks Foresight. Cheers.
Congratulations. And next up, we have Trows.
Welcome. Trows was founded in 2018 to solve the problem of bringing about the infrastructure for the 21st century energy grid that will replace the legacy central generation grid that we've been using for the last 150 years through distributed microgrids. For the distributed microgrid, we incorporate a complete solution that includes battery energy storage systems and a stack of software products that involve unit controls, site control, and remote cloud software that accesses all of these elements. Our market is our channel partners are project developers, and they look to our products because it gives them savings in time and during construction on the integration side, usually cuts their time by about a third. Cost on products for those various elements, we cut that cost by about a third, and we also give them a lot more flexibility in their deployments so they can serve a wider range of customers. In terms of traction, we are active now. We have active sites in 6 countries. Getting particular traction in the Caribbean with the microgrids, And we go to these markets with our channel partners. We don't go direct ourselves. We're looking for a $14 million Canadian Series A raise. We're now actively soliciting that. And we are looking for particularly a lead for that round. We had a pre-A investment from SAIC Motors, the Shanghai automotive company, of $1 million USD, and with an option to take another 2 million on the Series A, depending on the lead. Thank you.
Next up, we have VoltSafe.
I indeed am Trevor Burgess of VoltSafe. It's been a long time with hardware over the years, but in the last 10 years, we've seen hardware really change fast. You've got Google Nest, Amazon Ring. Everyone's looking for a bit of a land grab in your home and at work because there's data there to be had and money to be made. What we have done is we've actually looked at one of the last unchanged pieces of hardware, and that is the electrical prong plug. And you've got approximately 72 in your home. So you're plugging in, unplugging prongs always. What we've done is we've actually patented and created a technological blueprint that changes the way you connect to electricity and removes the electrical prongs. We've been safety certified. We've sold 1 million in sales of a very Calgary weather inspired technology, which was for the engine block heater. You could think of us as the Apple MagSafe, but for high power. And we deliver aerospace level safety, but without the aerospace level cost. We recently won 2 CES awards this year in Vegas for the marine product, the marine shore power product that solves a lot of problems. The home product, which we are currently in advanced talks to license. This coming year, we will do about 5 million in revenue in our shore power product. And we are raising $3 million right now, and we want to do that only with aligned capital. So if you think you're aligned with us, please talk to us. And we make money through the hardware sale and software as a service, and as mentioned, licensing. So thank you very much. We've raised 6 million to date. Looking forward to talk to you guys, and excited to save some GHGs. All right. Thanks.
And our final honoree in 2023 for the Foresight 50 is Water Energy Technologies.
Thank you so much. Water Energy Technologies, Inc., started by Fred Ferguson, the CEO and founder in Ottawa, is a Canadian company who has produced a tremendous product that produces energy from slow-moving water. And we're talking between 5 and 10 cents a kilowatt. In fact, it extracts up to 50% of kinetic energy from slow-moving water like rivers, canals, and ocean currents. We have no competitors under 6 miles per hour. We are, in fact, producing product lines that can go into faster water, including tidal. Let's see how many failures we've seen there. Environmentally sound, this will not harm marine life. In fact, investors have put in over $20 million to date into this company, including the Canadian Navy, who wanted to see it under ice in Winnipeg. And it survived great in over a 2-year period. So we have other investors that we're looking to have add in terms of common shares. There's no debt in the company. And we're moving right now to build the first unit. First commercial unit, the Water V12. Why is that so important? Because Poland wants 500 of these units in the rivers. They want to get rid of coal. They're being squeezed by Russia. Our strategy over the next 4 years to pull together a team, a greater team, and bring in a big player, an ABB, a GE, a Schneider Electric. They'll be part of that billion-dollar product line that we see going around the world. BDO values our shares already higher than what they currently are. We believe that analysts are saying it'll go by tenfold in the next 3 years. So come meet Fred tomorrow. He couldn't be here today. Jonathan's over there. Myself, as the VP of Marketing and Sales, will be in their booth. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to see you invest in Water Technologies.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you. Let's give it a big round of applause for the Foresight 50. Woo! I always come in and steal the mic because I have the liberty of doing so. And that's only because it's really important that we give a big round of applause for our two co-hosts, David and Zach. Thank you. And I know that they're going to do some work in closing off the live stream, and we're going to get a bunch of group photos, and we hope you stick around for drinks and snacks. But I just want to thank everyone, an incredible an incredible audience. That was a Freudian slip. And thank you all so much. Over to you, gentlemen, to take it home.
All right, thank you, Jeanette. Yeah, let's give one final thank you to all the event sponsors, all the community partners, all the judges, all the honorees, and everyone who made the Foresight 50 possible. I've truly enjoyed this. I got to say, I'm really impressed with the company, the diversity, the quality, the traction these companies have had. Many of them are out there raising rounds as we speak. I'm quite impressed. We love investing in companies that start up TNT. We love running happy hours. You can join us tomorrow at Whiskey Rose. You can join us at a finale next week at Platform Calgary. You can join us at the Clean Tech Summit in the winter. Over to you, David.
I'd like to thank Zach again for making the trip, coming down to Edmonton and actually helping us host this. As Zach mentioned, want to mention the Startup TNT finale. There will be the Clean Tech Awards as well. For those of you who are in Calgary as well, there's so much stuff happening over the next couple of weeks for Innovation Week. So if you want to get a piece of the Startup Calgary innovation ecosystem, be sure to check things out. I want to thank all of you for coming. Be sure to connect. The pitch book will be released tonight. So for those of you who don't have a copy of it, you'll get to see details of all of these companies. And throughout the year, you'll also be able to sign up for online sessions where these companies will be pitching, and you'll get to see groups of 5 of them in breakout rooms and get to know them more intimately. So there's opportunities as well. If you're not participating in the events tomorrow, there will be events throughout the year. So please stay connected to Foresight. Thank you for coming. We look forward to seeing you at future events. Thank you.